I love this time at the start of the season. You don't know like what people are going to come to the game with. There's always going to be like a few people that have been training super hard and they're just going to come out and like they're going to excel, and I love that. There's always the strong contenders. Marianne van der Steen, for one, she's so strong this year. She's put a huge amount into her training. There's Yoon Sun Shin. It's her home country, and and she's won so many World Cup medals.
My goal is go to final and enjoy it.
I loved the setting. It was very my style, like kind of powerful moves, but pretty good holds.
And there can be some surprises in qualification and semi-final as well.
Yeah, well, in Korea I wasn't that fit. I had sore throat and muscle pain.
We arrived on Tuesday, and then my back didn't arrive. So I have no ice axes, no crampons, no food.
If you can win the lottery and how lucky you can be to win the lottery, I had exactly the opposite this week.
It's fantastic to see a completely new federation on the top of the podium. Speed side of things, it was a business as usual.
So delicate, so composed.
She did really well, considering no ice tools and no shoes, no luggage.
I had my very, very first podium place on the World Cup in Korea.
It's anyone's game at the end of the day.
What's interesting about the first comp of the season is no one knows how anyone else is feeling coming into it. It's a bit like the first day back at school. You get a very strange atmosphere. Everyone's got new shiny kit. They've been away training, but usually behind closed doors. So it's the first chance for everyone to work out where they're at their training, who's improved, who's got worse, who's the ones to watch.
My name is Yoon Sun Shin from Korea. I'm born at 1980. I started climbing from 2003 maybe. Now so 21 years I climbed. When I started, it was summer, so I started just rock climbing. But it became winter, everybody go ice climbing, so I just followed them.
Which World Cup is this for you?
I don't remember exactly. I compete so much. Maybe 2005 was the first ice climbing competition. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I make a mistake. I'm a stamina climber and more have endurance and powerful, I don't know.
Sorry, can I add something? You're so modest. she's the strongest woman in the whole pack by far. Like, she has so many World Cup medals. I think she doesn't even, how many World Cup medals do you have? She doesn't even know.
Yeah, well, in Korea, I wasn't that fit. I had a sore throat and muscle pain. So the day before the qualification was quite bad, and I did not know how good I'm gonna climb. I just tried to climb, yeah.
Then I arrived, but my bag did not arrive. So we did not have tools, we did not have crampons. Well, I'm still wondering why this is happening to me. To say why do I put in such a test? Oh, how much can I withstand? Like, how much do I need to, endure to actually perform here? That makes it mentally quite difficult. I have Dennis ice axes, but they're slightly different from the ones that I've been training on. And ice axes are an extension of your arm. You learn your body to actually think with the tip of your tool. And having that, like, even a millimeter difference makes a difference. You have to practice that over and over and over again. You know the rule of like 1,000 times and then you got it dialed. And I do not have that 1,000 times now because I do not have that time of training left. So it will be different.
I lived in Korea for a long time, and actually I started climbing here in Korea and kind of fell in love with competition ice climbing. I actually came here early. I came here over my Christmas holidays because I found it really hard to train in Ireland, and this year I wasn't sure if I'd compete for that reason, so I wanted to come and get at least a few good weeks solid training in and just kind of get back, with the people I trained with before and get my head back in the games. I think this year I'm kind of happy to be here. It's been hard, maybe feeling you're not as fit as you should be and to travel this far, but then experience does stand to you as well. I think sometimes if you train, you should put a lot more in, then the nerves are much worse because you have much more at stake. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. You just want to get out, enjoy the climbs and do the best you can.
I really was focused on the World Cup podium position, and with ending up ranked 4th after the previous season and having trained so much more, I have the feeling, of course there is an element of luck, of course there is so much more on stake, but I have the feeling it should be possible. But I'm not so sure if that's actually possible now anymore.
We started off in South Korea, in Cheongsong, which is it's an apple picking and growing region, which is as strange as it sounds. Great apples though. And they have a massive structure in the middle of nowhere. And there's a 100-meter ice wall behind it, which people climb actual ice on. And the structure itself is 30 meters tall. And it's definitely known as the endurance-y route out of the venues that we've been to just because of the length of it. Lead, as expected, just a mammoth endurance fest. We didn't see many tops, but it was pretty exciting. It was watching the Koreans in their own World Cup. We got a sense that they were the ones to watch this year. And I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but by the end of the season, that was certainly the case. And they've really come on and shown themselves to be a dominant force within ice climbing. There were a few shock exits for the women. Irish athlete Emma McSwiggan lost her axe in the roof, dropping her out of finals, and Sina Gertz did the same thing, that move proving problematic for some of the world's best. Marion van der Stier had a disastrous start to her competition after her bags were lost during travel. Climbing on borrowed kit is always hard, but she did brilliantly to get into the head wall before being timed out. A strong performance. Wuxin Sin is without doubt a legend. She had a chance for the overall win last year and had a strong start to her season in the semi-finals here. She did have a moment transferring from the structure to an ice block, but recovered well to climb high. Catalina Shirley did well in the speed finals last night, coming 8th. She looked fresh though, getting a high point and committing to big swings up high. She clipped all the draws apart from the last one, getting timed out before the top. On to the men. Being tipped as one of the favourites for the win is Benjamin Bossard. The man has endless endurance and he fought his way to the last few hard moves. There he climbed quickly, saved energy well, making the top with little hesitation. Yoongi Lee was the last athlete out to climb for the men, having qualified in first for the semi-finals. There was no drama down low for him, although he had a few sketchy moments up high as fatigue kicked in. He managed to top with Team Korea on fire.
We did our route finding for the semi-final and we all came back into isolation and we all get together then and talk about the route. There was kind of one hold that we were slightly worried about. We all thought that's a crux hold. It was like a big kind of stein hold, really good stein hold with a traverse over onto an ice barrel. When I got out there, that move actually was quite easy, and then suddenly I was on the stein and I totally underestimated the distance. I thought normally they give you like quite a difficult, delicate hold moving onto the ice barrel, so it's a matter of keeping tension here and moving. So it's been a long time since I've fallen off something like that. I thought they've given us a huge stein. They've been so generous, but then I realised like when I moved over into figure 4 that like I couldn't release it. And I tried a few times and my axe, it fell out of my hand. That was it. I kind of knew, at that stage that I wouldn't have made finals. You feel like it's an amateur mistake. How can you do this with so much experience? I've been doing the competition so long, I think I'm much kind of better able to deal with that disappointment, in the moment, because you just want to rewind. It's like anything in life, when something goes wrong, you'll do anything in your head to kind of go, oh, why can I just not change that? It was heartbreaking. I was really hoping to make the finals there, and if you make the finals, then anything can happen.
Yeah, so Korea was my first comp this season. I loved the setting there. It was very my style, like kind of powerful moves, but pretty good holds, and very long, like kind of endurance and pacing focused. And actually after the semifinals, I qualified in first. And yeah, I was only a few moves from the top. The top of that route was really cool. I heard like 1 minute left from my teammates. They were like shouting at me and I was like, all right, how many more holds can I get? And so I just kind of like went for it there right at the top. Then I moved on to finals. It was my second finals ever. I've actually only done 4 World Cups, so Korea was my 4th.
When I was climbing, it didn't even feel that bad. So yeah, and I just tried to climb round after round and give my very best.
The finals delivered a thrilling start to the season, with Korean athletes putting on a tour de force in both the men and women competitions. Young-Hae Lee took gold in the men's, pushing his teammate Young-Yeon Lee into second by just 1 point. Both athletes putting in a stellar performance in front of the home crowd. Here's Benjamin Bossard then. He's had a rough couple of days after being ill through qualifying with sore muscles and a sore throat. Hopefully not a sore will to win though, as he takes to the wall. He's just one of the most focused athletes on the circuit, and it shows. Look at him just flowing up the wall. Checking the act. He's not shot. Oh no, he's gone. Still a very strong performance from Bossard, putting him in 3rd place. Woosun Shin then. There's not much to say other than get ready, hold your breath. So delicate, so composed, so fast. She's just a joy to watch on the wall. Marianne is off then, climbing on those borrowed axes but looking solid so far. Catalina Shirley then. Now this route is her style and it shows. Seamless climbing from her. We can just about hear Dennis cheering her on from the stands. That guy's got an incredible set of lungs. She's got that tricky swinging clip, using a lot of energy to do so though. It's this hold then, it's where many people have popped off, but she's through confidently. What a strong reach. Just getting stacked for the jump. And here she goes. Oh, she's missed it. Oh, so close. Oh, she holds it. But she needs to clip that quick draw and match for the last hold. Well, then she does it. The first top of the finals and has bagged her gold. She's done all she can do and she's exhausted, but she's done it. It's bronze, not a gold, but she will be pleased she's on the podium, I'm sure.
long years. I compete. Every time I'm so exciting. Became ice season. I'm really happy. First competition I win. Next competition I will compete again. So yeah, I try to.
Well, when I was up there, maybe I was a little bit in a hurry because I didn't know how much time I had left. So yeah, I just try to reach the next hold and go as far as I can, but Yeah, well, I always feel like I want to perform at my very best, so I am very focused. So yeah, I stay focused until the end. Yeah.
Finals went really well. I fell / kind of timed out around the same time at the top. I threw for the dyno and missed, but I took second in lead, which was just really exciting for me, and then also for the US team. I was the first person from the team to make it onto the podium in lead. We've only ever had speed podiums before, so that was really, really exciting.
After so many years of competing, finally being on the podium, that was really amazing. It still felt like I was quite biased about it. It's amazing, but then climbing not a bit, his ice axes, which have got a different grip, shoes that I borrowed from another climber, everything I was wearing was borrowed, and that felt just really uncomfortable. So I wasn't climbing at my best, and I have the feeling I could have done better. But yeah, that's competition climbing, and in a way it's good because you can improve.
Yeah, so the qualification was quite good. And then in semi-finals I did, let's say, a stupid mistake.
Saasvee is always a strange one. I had a feeling
Okay, so got stuck momentarily, so a bit of a moment
that I could actually do this. That I
Okay, Marianne needs to breathe. We need to breathe.
Yeah.
could have my dream come true.
Oh, she's in real trouble here. Look at the effort on her face. Shaking, breathing deep, goes for a dynamic move.